I was very excited to have this package show up in the mail today from Verizon, so I thought I would go ahead and open it up on camera for you, just because. This is the Motorola Droid Turbo 2, a Verizon exclusive. Now this is going to take me just a minute, so I'll go ahead and talk about it a little bit while I'm doing it. This is basically one of Verizon's new flagship Motorola devices. It's got a Snapdragon 810 processor, 3 gigs of RAM, either 32 or 64 gigs of storage. And from looking at the box, this is the 32 gigabyte version. Here's the phone itself, which we will of course put off to the side for just a moment. Down here underneath, we'll probably have some product documentation. Yep, just as you would expect. And interestingly enough, you have a USB charging cable with a wall wart, but they're connected. And this is the Motorola Turbo Power 25 adapter, which as you can see there has a standard output of 5 volts at 2.85 amps, as well as 2 different turbo outputs, one at 9 volts at 2.85 amps, one at 12 volts at 2.15 amps. And their big thing is that you're supposed to be able to charge up 13 hours worth of battery power in just 15 minutes. But that is very much dependent upon what level your battery is currently at. So while it is capable of fast charging, I would say don't go in expecting it to be uber fast all the time. But it does have a 3,760 milliamp hour battery, so you might expect it to be pretty decent one way or another. But let me go ahead and pull the screen cover off. Ooh, very nice. And here on the front you can see the 5.4 inch AMOLED 1440p Quad HD display. On the left hand side there's a whole bunch of nothing. On the bottom is your micro USB port. On this side you have your power button and your volume rocker. On the top, you have your SIM card slot as well as a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the back is your 21 megapixel rear-facing camera with an f2.0 aperture capable of up to 4K video at 30 frames per second. For some reason, they don't do 1080p at 60 frames per second, which is a bit of a bummer. On the front, the camera is 5 megapixels with a 2.0 aperture. It's got this really nice pattern on the back of it, sort of a grippy rubberized plastic. I'm definitely a big fan of that. Rounded toward the edges should make it a little bit easier to hold in your hand. Definitely feels good. And actually, it looks like this one was already powered up. And it does say that the phone is activated, so we're going to hit next. Once privacy information, Verizon Cloud stuff, we're going to skip all that. Skip. Skip everything just to get into the phone. And it's checking for updates. Wants to do tap and go. We're going to skip that because I don't want to load anything to it. Want to just check it out fresh out of the box. And we're even going to skip adding an account for the moment. Skip. We're going to even skip that if we can. And skip. So we'll just skip everything. Get me to the phone. Yep, we're done. Thank you for letting me know that we're done. So there you go. There's your sort of out-of-the-box experience. Swiping back and forth on the home screens. Let's see how much stuff comes pre-installed. Looks like a pretty decent amount. A lot of Amazon apps. Clash of Kings, Cookie Jam. That's an awful lot of stuff that's pre-installed. Panda Pop, Sugar Smash. Lots of Verizon apps. Not a huge fan of all the bloatware, but you know what? It's a flagship. It's built very, very well. I think I can put up with a little additional crapware on there. Get rid of all this extra stuff it's doing. Come in here and just double check the versioning. This is supposed to come running Android version 5.1.1. You can see it right there. We'll just go ahead and just tap on that a bunch so we can see our lollipop. Yep. Unfortunately, not Marshmallow. Brand new device, and it just doesn't quite have it yet. Hopefully it will receive it, but haven't heard anything as to when it will actually happen. Let's take a look at the camera very quickly. It says take a photo, tap anywhere, drag up and down to zoom, quick capture. Definitely a big fan of that from all of the Motorola stuff that I've used in the past. Here's that button, widescreen and standard. Standard 21 megapixels, very nice. There's your video recording modes, Ultra HD 4K. It says just so you know, 4K videos have 4 times the resolution. Yes, I realize that. That's the whole point of 4K. And then there's an HDR mode, which if I remember reading correctly, there should be an HDR mode in video as well. Gallery shouldn't have anything in it, and it should be able to just tap and start recording. And now we are recording video. There's recording video. Swipe over, and it asks what we want to play it with.
We are recording video.
And actually,
There's recording video.
the audio from that sounds pretty decent. I'm definitely going to be giving this a shot as a video camera, maybe as a vlogging camera. Do a flip around. I know this is supposed to do 1080p video on the front-facing camera. There you go. It does HD 1080p and slow-mo 720p, as well as widescreen photos or standard 5 megapixel photos. So I will definitely be giving this a fair shake as a vlogging camera, as well as just an everyday photos camera. If there's anything that you would like to see or to know about this device, let me know down in the comment section below. I'll probably have it for about 2 weeks. Verizon said they'd lend it to me for a couple of weeks. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thumbs up below this video if you like this video, subscribe to receive more videos when they become available, and we'll see you again next time.